Inchim, high in the Mapuche language of Chile. We've moved from Africa over to Chile. We're in the so-called New World now. This is a beautiful hemisphere. Inviting you to take that pause with me. It's only now. It's always only now. The future is a thought in our head. Nobody's ever seen the future. It's always now. It's kind of a mind blow. But, you know, we spend a lot of energy in the future, in our heads about the future, and here we are. So when I look at those images from the Webb telescope and I listen to the native elders and I go out with these two eyes and see the night sky when it's not raining like now, when I'm looking out there, it's awe and wonder. And I think that up until recently, it's been just so big that it's almost intimidating. I mean, you know, I love it on one hand, but it is intimidating to the mind to really wrapping one's mind around it. And then there's this non-ordinary way of going about seeking star knowledge, and that immersing in the stars is not just about going out at night, but using the drum and the rattle and the voice and art and music and our love between our brothers and sisters to explore this incomprehensible mystery. And it's just so stunning what comes through people. What seems to happen a lot is people refer to the Pleiades. With the Cree people, they call it a hole in the sky where we come from. You know, what does that mean, where we come from? Is that where our souls come from? Do our bodies come from there? Both. Maybe our bodies come from the earth and our souls come from the Pleiades or some other galaxies. These are these magnificent questions that broaden our perspective here on Earth. And surprisingly, instead of, you know, feeling a kind of remote distance to what's happening here on Earth in this yeah, this marvel of biodiversity, of geological wonder. It's just, yeah, exploration of up there is just so mind-blowing that down here becomes that much more sacred, that much more numinous, that much more interesting and fascinating. And I think it really does, when we come together to explore this topic, um, in particular shamanic journeying, it really, it just opens things up in such an amazing way. And we move into more of a medicine culture, a culture of inspiration and healing by the simple fact that we've broadened this narrow, restricted sense of self that we've been given. Yeah, there's a little constellation called the Corona Borealis, and the Anishinaabe point to it as a sweat lodge, and just the fact that instead of, let's say, having the Big Dipper, they've got a sweat lodge up there. What does that mean? What are the stories that come from looking at the night sky for thousands of years, seeing that sweat lodge in the sky? What does that mean? So many questions. I'm going to try to touch on this again tomorrow. If you've been listening, this is a mind blow. Bye for now.